Hi everyone. This week we're focusing on the topic of documenting lighting designs. In the overall lighting design process, you might start a project with project planning and programming, and then move into schematic design. Then you might progress into design development, refine your ideas further, and move into contract documentation. All right. Once the project is started in construction, you would move into contract administration and finally evaluation and post-occupancy. So we've spent most of our semester in kind of the first half of this process, up through schematic design. So today we're going to go over some topics and tools for design development and contract documentation. So what is schematic design? It is a design phase in which we analyze all the information that you've gathered in your programming and your project initiation stages, all right? And you develop some initial design concepts. And we've talked about two different design tools to help you do this. One was the Build Light from Darkness tool, and the other was the light map. Once you've got some preliminary design ideas, it's time to move into the design development phase. All right. In this one, you're going to work through the details of your conceptual lighting design and produce some initial documentation to review with your clients and maybe even get some preliminary cost estimates. And here is an important tool to help you in the design development phase, and it's called the preliminary lighting layout, or it's often called the red line because people literally do this with a red pen. All right. So this is an intermediate step. It's in between your lighting concepts and your final lighting drawings, your documentation that's actually used for construction. All right. The goal of this preliminary layout is to locate and select your luminaires. Finally, we're going to actually put some luminaires on the plan. All right. And this process is an opportunity to ponder, to think about, and to select your equipment and to fine tune its locations. So your preliminary concepts, your graphics, your light maps are finally going to be translated into individual symbols and specific pieces of equipment. So this red line process is basically solving the design that you laid out in your light map process. All right. Notice it can include some ideas about controls, but it doesn't necessarily include the full design of controls yet. As you go through and do your preliminary layout or your red line, you also want to create a preliminary luminaire schedule. All right. This is just a list of all of the things that you are including in your design, all of the equipment, all of the luminaires. And you want to make sure to indicate at least a name and a type label and a description for each luminaire. All right, this helps you keep track and is part of your process for creating your final schedule later. So let's take a look at a completed red line layout, including a preliminary schedule. Sorry about the fuzzy image quality. This is the best that I could get, unfortunately. And see, what they did was took the light map on the plan and placed luminaires in order to create those light effects that were originally designed. All right. And then each of those luminaires that were placed is listed in the preliminary schedule. So you can document, you can remember all of the criteria that you want for those luminaires. Thanks, everyone. In this video, we just talked about the lighting design process in total and zeroed in on the design development phase and gave you a specific tool for helping you develop your designs.